Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my collection of new and vintage vinyls. So for obvious reasons, I own more new vinyls compared to the vintage ones, even though I actually prefer the vintage ones, but they're very expensive. I'm going to divide this video in the new vinyls, and after that I'm gonna show you the vintage vinyls. So I'm gonna tell you a little story about each of these vinyl, and then I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for those. Okay, so the first vinyl is Kind of Magic by Queen. This is my favorite Queen album, and so this was actually part of a collection from Italian, let's say, newspaper shops. In fact, each week we went to the newspaper shop and we just buy a vinyl, and I think this was one of the first vinyls that they sold there. I can't really remember how much I used to pay for these. I think that was about 20 euros. They're in perfect conditions. I mean, they were new. The next vinyl, again, a Queen vinyl, there are gonna be many of these, is Queen, the first album. Again, I think this was from the same collection. Yeah, these are pretty cool vinyls. I like the pictures behind this. So again, as the first one, I think this was about 20 euros. So if you're interested in knowing what I think about these Queen albums, you can check out my favorite Queen songs from each album video here. Again, Queen, Night at the Opera. I actually prefer this one. I mean, it's aesthetically beautiful. I think I've consumed this. Yeah, I listened to this one so many times, and you can see it by a little details of damage here, but overall it's just fine. And again, this one was also part of that collection. I think most of my Queen albums were part of that. Okay, next, Queen again. Oh my god, this is heavy. Innuendo. I think this one was from the same collection again. Yeah, it says 2018, so that makes sense. Okay, this one is beautiful. I don't know how many CDs are in there. I mean, I feel like there are so many. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay, so this is the advertisement for that collection, and it came with all the albums, and as you can see, there are a lot of papers in here. Yeah, this one was from A Kind of Magic, this one from Night at the Opera, Innuendo. I think these were the only ones that I got from the newspaper shop. I guess the other ones were from, the vinyl shop only. This one is beautiful. You can tell that I really care about this one because it's basically new, even though I have owned this for some years. As I said, for the other ones, this was probably 20 euros, even though it's definitely a little bigger and heavier. I feel like this one was like a birthday gift. Yeah, I don't really know about this. Yeah, it says 2016, so this was before the collection. And this is Greatest Hits by Queen. And oh, I love the pictures. Oh, it's the pictures from all the albums. I can really remember about this one, I'm sorry. So I don't really know how much I paid for this. It was probably around the same price, 20, 25, or maybe a little bit more expensive considering that it's Greatest Hits. I don't know. Oh, it's a little bit ruined here. Okay, this is probably the last Queen album, finally, and it's Greatest Hits 2. I don't think there is a Greatest Hits 3. It's probably a collection of first and second Greatest Hits. Okay, this is beautiful. It has those, that looks like gold there, and it's beautiful. The good thing about this vinyl was that inside there was this coupon for a digital version of the album. So I have the digital version of this on my phone. This was, again, as the first one was a Christmas gift for my father. I think it was probably 30 euros or something. But again, it's a Greatest Hits collection, so it's gonna be more expensive than the others. Okay, this isn't mine. This was a Christmas gift from my mom. I gotta be honest, I know nothing about this vinyl. I can't even remember how much I paid for this, but yeah, I suck. To prove how much I suck, I'm gonna show you this. This is a Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire soundtrack vinyl. I asked this as a birthday gift like a few years ago. Yeah, I was obsessed with Harry Potter, and I think that Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire has the best soundtrack in the whole series, so I had to have this. It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what's inside of here. Okay, it's a vinyl. The best thing about this vinyl is that the vinyl itself has the print on it, and yeah, It's beautiful. I don't know how much they paid for this, but I think they couldn't find this on Amazon. I think that they had to find this on eBay, and I'm really sorry because I think it was probably very expensive. Let me see which year was this from. Okay, so this is from 2017. I probably asked this for my birthday in 2020, so I don't think they found this on Amazon. So I'm sorry for whoever gave me this. Okay, so I don't think this needs an introduction. I can remember where I got this, I gotta be honest. I think this was another collection from the newspaper shop, but they were doing the Beatles. And yeah, this was another one that I think I listened to a lot. So again, considering that it was from the from the newspaper shop as well, I guess it was 19-20 euros as well. So I'm not sure where I got this, but this is my favorite Beatles album. So I'm not sure whether I got this from the newspaper shop or a vinyl shop, because I probably bought this on my own, considering how much I like this. And this one is beautiful. I mean, it's a little bit underrated, I think, but if you like the Beatles, I highly suggest you should listen to this one. Okay, this is another birthday gift. No, maybe a Christmas gift for my mother. It's a Paul McCartney vinyl, and we got this to her for a special occasion, which I'm gonna talk to you about later when I'm talking to you about another vinyl. I don't think I listened to this one, I gotta be honest. I probably know some songs that I've listened to on the radio. No, apparently it wasn't this album, but yeah, there's a number here, so I guess there are limited numbers of this vinyl. Okay, the last new vinyl is actually my favorite. I'm not joking, this is probably my favorite vinyl ever. It's a Michael Bublé Christmas songs collection, and I would probably listen to this vinyl like every single day, even when it's not Christmas, because it's... I just love Michael Bublé Christmas songs. I'm sorry. I've had this for so many years that I actually can't remember how much I paid for this. But each October the 8th, I'm putting this on, and I'm never stopping until February. Okay, let's go with the old vinyl. I'm just gonna start with these two singles. We have Imagine from John Lennon, and behind there's It's Too Hard. I don't know this one. I can remember where I got this. Probably from a charity shop or something like that. Then we have another one by Stardust by Queen and Dragon Attack. I like both of this. Again, I got this along with Imagine from a market or a charity shop. I can't actually remember. Okay, I don't know where I got this one. I probably bought this on eBay, but it's beautiful. I mean, I love when vinyls are so visibly old. So it says 20 pounds, so yeah, that's about 23 euros, I think. And I mean, it's to what is my taste, I would consider this in perfect conditions. This is beautiful. It has this little thing inside that I don't know. Okay, this is where the vinyl is, and yeah, I really like this. Again, this doesn't need any introduction. Is this the right side? Yes, okay. This is the White Album. I got this in Rome. I probably spent a lot for this. I think about 30 euros or something. But... Tele, quanto hai pagato? Okay, so my mom is telling me that she bought this together with me for 30 euros at a market. And I mean, it's not in perfect conditions. I think there were others in better conditions, but of course they were more expensive. But I'm not complaining. I mean, this is still really good. Yeah, the White Album is pretty expensive. Any place you're trying to buy it. Okay, this has been my best buy ever. It's News of the World by Queen. It's my second favorite Queen album, and I was obsessed about the fact that I wanted it to be a vintage vinyl. So I went to London some years ago, and I got this in Soho, in a vinyl shop in Soho, which I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. If I'm finding it, I'm putting the link down there, or I put in the link down here, or I'm just gonna write the name somewhere. Because I bought this for £25, which is about 28 euros, I think. And considering how much these vinyls are worth, this is a first print, which is the reason why I was expecting to pay more for this. Oh, this is actually how you open it, and I mean, it's beautiful. So this is inside. sorry, I can show you better than this. This is inside the vinyl. And this is the vinyl itself. And the most beautiful thing about this is that it has all the lyrics from the songs. I'm in love with this album and this vinyl especially. I mean, it's in perfect condition, so buying this for £25 was really a surprise, especially in London. Next we have Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. I think my father got this in Canterbury. He always says that he's not satisfied with what he bought because there was another version which was a first print and was actually more beautiful than this one, but it was like £50 or something, so he didn't buy it. But the cool thing about this is the color of the vinyl, which I'm gonna show you. It's purple or red, depending on basically. I mean, this is beautiful in my opinion. Even though it's not a first print, a thing that I'm obsessed with, I really like this one. I think he probably spent a lot on this, but I have to say it's not in perfect conditions. Okay, so I have a story to tell you about this vinyl. So this is Help by the Beatles. I'm not sure whether this is a first print. Anyway, it's Italian print. It's an Italian print. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It was probably something like €30. And the fun fact about this vinyl: the morning I bought this vinyl, I was with my dad. It was a Sunday morning. Then we went to pick up my mother from the place where she works. And the moment she got in the car, she told us that she had met Paul McCartney at the hotel where she works at. So yeah, my biggest regret in life is probably not getting this vinyl soon enough to give it to my mom and let it signed by Paul McCartney. But apart from that, it's still a good vinyl. It's in perfect condition. So yeah, I'm still satisfied with the result. Okay, this was pretty expensive. I think this was like €40 from eBay, and I think it's a first print. It's the very best of Elton John. It really has the very best of Elton John. Yeah, I was listening to this one some time ago, and I mean, I just love the sound of old vinyls. It's beautiful. But yeah, again, very expensive, and it's something that I hate about vinyls. And now we have the last two vinyls, which I paid something like €5 together. So of course, not many of you are gonna recognize this one. It's an Italian singer, probably my favorite Italian singer. This one is my father's vinyl, and we got this at a market. And together with this one, so this was about like €2.50. I think this is Rome. I feel like this is Rome from above. And anyway, if you're looking for Italian singers, I really suggest you this one. And even though the lyric from his song is very complex to understand, you probably enjoy the music. Now, the second vinyl, which I bought with that one, so I basically paid €2.50, is this one. This is I think it's a collection. I don't think this is an actual album from Wham. And I mean, it's a little bit ruined outside, but it sounds perfectly. So that's what matters, right? And yeah, the fact that I bought this for like €2, it's amazing. How old is this? Oh, I think this is not even Italian. Like it's written here that it's like an English version. So that's even better. And I am pretty obsessed with these songs from this album, and I'm very happy for how much I paid for this. Okay, so this was my vinyl collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that whenever I'm gonna buy new vinyls, I'm gonna do a sort of like update video. But that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll check out my other videos as well. And I'll just see you later. Bye!